Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crack the Lingo. I'm so happy you're here with us today.
And I'm here too. Diana, quick question before we even start.
Go ahead.
What's the first thing you do when you finally have a free evening? No work, no plans, just time for yourself.
Easy. I put on some music and I paint, even if it's just for 20 minutes.
Really? I didn't know that about you.
I've been doing it for years. It's my quiet little world. What about you?
For me, it's my guitar. I'm not very good, honestly, but I don't play it to be good. I play it because it makes my brain feel calm.
That's exactly why today's topic is so perfect. We're talking about hobbies.
Yes, the things we do just because we enjoy them. Not for work, not for money, just for us.
Before we get into it, a quick reminder, if you enjoy learning English with us, please like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Yes, and we have a question for you today. Leave it in the comments. The question is, what's your hobby? Or if you don't have one yet, what's something you'd love to try?
We really want to know. We read every comment.
Every single one. Okay, so hobbies. Let's start simple. Diana, why do you think hobbies actually matter?
Honestly, I think we spend so much of our lives being productive. Work, responsibilities, tasks, and a hobby is the one thing that reminds us we're more than that.
That's a really nice way to put it.
Thank you. I've thought about it a lot, clearly.
Clearly. And here's something interesting. Even very busy, very successful people make time for hobbies. It's not just a thing for people with free time.
Right. It's the opposite, actually. The busier someone is, the more they probably need a hobby.
Exactly, because a hobby gives your brain a break from constantly thinking about work or problems.
So today, let's talk about our own hobbies, why we love them, and how you can talk about your hobbies in English too. Simple, natural conversation.
And by the end, hopefully you'll feel inspired to either talk about your own hobby more, or maybe even start a new one.
Let's start with you, Daniel. Tell me properly, how did you start playing guitar?
Honestly, it was kind of random. I was maybe 16 and a friend left his guitar at my house for a few weeks. I picked it up out of boredom one day.
And that was it?
That was it. I learned 3 chords on YouTube and I was hooked. I'm still not amazing years later, but I don't really care.
I think that's the whole point, though. Nobody asks if you're amazing at your hobby.
True, nobody's grading me.
Exactly. What do you usually play?
Mostly just simple songs. Sometimes I make up little melodies that go nowhere. It's not impressive, but it relaxes me completely.
I love that. And it shows something important. A hobby doesn't need a big result. It's about the process, not the outcome.
That's such a good point, actually. With my guitar, there's no goal. I'm not trying to become a musician. I just enjoy the 20 minutes.
Same with my painting. I'm definitely not going to sell my paintings anywhere.
Why not? Maybe you're hiding a hidden talent.
Trust me, I've seen my paintings. The talent is very hidden, possibly missing completely.
I'm sure they're better than you think.
They're really not, but that's fine because painting isn't about being good. It's about that quiet feeling when I'm focused only on colors and shapes and nothing else.
That's actually something a lot of people don't realize. Hobbies are one of the few times your brain gets to fully focus on one simple thing.
Right. No multitasking, no stress, no deadlines.
Just you and the activity.
Exactly. So, Daniel, has your guitar ever helped you on a really bad day?
Oh, definitely. I remember after a really stressful week at work, I came home, picked up the guitar, and just played for an hour. Badly, probably, but I felt so much lighter afterward.
That's beautiful. It's like the hobby absorbs the stress for you.
Exactly that. It doesn't fix the problem, but it gives your mind a break from it.
I feel the same with painting. Some days I sit down upset about something, and by the time I finished, I've forgotten what was even bothering me.
It's like a reset button.
A reset button. Yes, I love that. Okay, let's talk about other types of hobbies too, because not everyone likes guitar or painting.
True, hobbies come in so many forms. Some people love being active, running, hiking, dancing.
My sister is a runner. Every single morning, rain or sun, she's out there running.
That's commitment.
It really is. She says running clears her mind completely. By the end of her run, she's feeling ready for the whole day.
I admire that. I could never wake up early for a run.
Same here. My exercise hobby would have to happen at a much more reasonable hour.
like noon.
Like noon, exactly.
And then there are people who love quieter hobbies, reading, for example.
Oh, I love reading too, actually. Different from painting, but just as relaxing.
What kind of books do you read?
Mostly fiction. I love getting lost in a story. For those 30 minutes before bed, I'm not Diana anymore. I'm wherever the book takes me.
That's a lovely way to describe it.
Thank you. I have my moments too, apparently.
Apparently we both do. And then there's cooking. So many people find cooking relaxing.
My mom is exactly like that. Cooking is her hobby and her therapy at the same time.
I respect that completely. For me, cooking is just something I need to survive. There's no joy involved.
Not everyone enjoys the same things, and that's completely fine.
Exactly. The important thing is finding what works for you specifically.
Right. And some hobbies are more social too, like joining a sports team or a book club or even a dance class.
Those are great because you get the hobby itself, plus you meet people who enjoy the same thing.
That combination is really powerful. Shared hobbies often turn into real friendships.
I've seen that happen so many times. People who met through hiking groups or photography clubs and became close friends.
It makes sense. When you already share an interest, conversation comes naturally.
Exactly. And speaking of that, let's talk about how hobbies can actually teach us things we don't expect.
Oh, this is interesting. What do you mean?
Well, think about it. My guitar taught me patience. I couldn't play a single chord properly in the beginning. My fingers hurt, the sound was awful.
But you kept going.
I kept going, and slowly, week by week, it got better. That taught me something important about learning anything new, including English, honestly.
That's such a good connection. Painting taught me something similar. In the beginning, I wanted everything to look perfect immediately.
And it didn't?
Definitely not. My early paintings were honestly a bit embarrassing, but over time, I learned to enjoy the imperfect parts too.
That sounds like a life lesson disguised as a hobby.
It really is. Hobbies teach us that progress takes time, and that's completely normal.
My sister's running is the same. She didn't start by running long distances. She started with 5 minutes, then 10, then slowly built up.
Small steps adding up to something bigger.
Exactly. And I think that's a beautiful reminder for our listeners too. Learning English works the same way.
That's so true. You don't wake up one day fluent. You practice a little every day, just like a hobby.
Right. And just like with hobbies, you don't need to be perfect from the start. You just need to keep showing up.
I love that connection. Maybe English itself can become a kind of hobby for some of our listeners.
Honestly, for a lot of people, it already is. Learning a language for fun, for travel, for connecting with new people, that's a hobby in itself.
That's a lovely way to look at it. Listening to this podcast right now is part of someone's hobby time.
Exactly. And that makes us feel very honored, actually.
It really does. Okay, let's talk about something else important. What happens when life gets busy and your hobby gets pushed aside?
Oh, this happens to me constantly. Some weeks are so busy that my guitar just sits in the corner, untouched.
How does that make you feel?
Honestly, a bit off. Like something is missing, even if I can't always explain what.
I feel exactly the same with painting. If I go too long without it, I notice I'm more stressed, more irritable.
It's strange how a small thing can have such a big effect on our mood.
I don't think it's strange, actually. I think it shows how important these small joys really are.
That's a great point. We often think hobbies are extra, like a luxury, but maybe they're actually necessary.
I agree completely. Even 10 or 15 minutes can reset your whole mood.
So if any of our listeners are feeling busy or stressed lately, maybe this is a small sign to bring back that hobby they've been ignoring.
Even just for a few minutes today.
Exactly. It doesn't need to be a big commitment, just a small return to something that makes you feel like yourself.
Okay, let's talk about something important now. What if someone listening doesn't have a hobby yet? That's such a common situation. A lot of people feel like they don't have time or they don't know what they'd enjoy.
I think the easiest way to start is just to notice what already makes you happy in small moments.
Yes, like, do you enjoy looking at old photos? Maybe photography could be your thing. Do you enjoy listening to music a lot? Maybe try learning an instrument.
Or if you love watching cooking videos, maybe you'd actually enjoy cooking yourself.
Exactly. The hobby is often hiding inside something you already do casually.
And here's something important too. You don't need to be perfect from the start.
Oh, that's so true. I was terrible at painting in the beginning. Honestly, still not great.
Same with guitar. My first month, it sounded like a confused cat.
A confused cat?
A very confused cat, but I kept going anyway because I enjoyed it, not because I was skilled.
That's the real secret, isn't it? Hobbies are about enjoying the process, not winning at it.
Exactly. Nobody's judging your hobby. There's no exam, no competition, unless you want there to be.
Right. And even if you try something and don't love it, that's okay too. You just try something else.
Yes, it's a journey. Maybe this month it's drawing, next month it's something completely different. There's no pressure to commit forever.
I think a lot of people put too much pressure on choosing the perfect hobby.
It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be yours.
I love that. It just needs to be yours.
Now, here's a fun thought. Some very famous, very busy people have simple hobbies too.
Oh yes, I've heard about this, like business leaders who play music or do something completely unrelated to their work.
Exactly. It shows that even with a huge schedule, people make time for something just for fun.
It's almost like the busier your life is, the more important a hobby becomes.
Definitely, because without it, you risk feeling like you're only working.
And that's exhausting in a different way, not just physically, but mentally.
Right. A hobby gives your brain permission to just enjoy something without a deadline attached.
Beautifully said. Okay, before we continue, let's pause and review some useful vocabulary from today's conversation.
Good idea. Let's start with hobby itself. A hobby is an activity you do regularly just because you enjoy it, not for work or money.
Example, painting is my favorite hobby. Simple, natural sentence you'll use a lot.
Next, relaxing. Something relaxing helps you feel calm and free from stress.
Example, playing guitar is really relaxing for me. You can use relaxing for almost any peaceful activity.
Then we have focus. To focus means to give your full attention to one thing.
Example, when I paint, I can focus completely and forget everything else.
Next, commitment. Commitment means staying dedicated to something even when it's hard or you don't feel like it.
Example, my sister shows real commitment by running every single morning.
Then, process. The process is the journey or steps you take, not just the final result.
Example, I enjoy the process of cooking, not just eating the final meal.
Next, skilled. If you're skilled at something, you're good at it. You have ability in it.
Example, you don't need to be skilled to enjoy a hobby.
And finally, inspired. To feel inspired means you suddenly feel motivated or excited to do something.
Example, after this conversation, I feel inspired to try a new hobby.
7 simple words: hobby, relaxing, focus, commitment, process, skilled, inspired. All from a real, natural conversation.
And now let's take a moment to reflect, because we always like to leave you with something to think about, not just words to remember.
Yes, so here's a question for you. What is something you do, even occasionally, that makes you completely forget about time?
It could be something small, drawing in a notebook, walking outside, listening to a certain kind of music.
Or maybe you haven't found that thing yet, and that's okay too. The question is, what would you like to try?
Think about it for a moment. Don't judge the answer, just notice what comes to mind first.
Because often that first thought is actually telling you something true.
And here's something gentle to remember. You don't need permission to enjoy something. You don't need to be talented. You just need to start.
Exactly. Whether it's an old hobby you used to love or something brand new you've never tried.
Maybe it's something from your childhood. A lot of adults forget the things they loved doing when they were younger.
That's so true. I used to draw a lot as a kid, actually. I completely forgot about that until just now.
See, this conversation is already doing its job.
It really is. Maybe I'll pick up a pencil again this weekend.
I'd love to hear how that goes. And for our listeners, think back too. Was there something you loved doing as a child that you stopped somewhere along the way?
Sometimes the best hobby isn't something new at all. It's something old, waiting quietly to be picked up again.
Okay, let's bring today's episode together. We talked about hobbies, why they matter, how they help us relax, and how they remind us that we're more than our daily responsibilities.
We shared our own hobbies, mine being guitar and yours being painting and reading.
And we talked about how hobbies don't need to be perfect. They just need to be yours.
Whether you already have a hobby or you're searching for one, remember, it's not about being the best. It's about enjoying the process.
So here's your small challenge this week. Spend just 15 minutes doing something purely for enjoyment. No goal, no result needed.
Just 15 minutes. That's all we're asking.
And tell us about it in the comments. What's your hobby, or what did you try this week?
We genuinely love reading your answers. It makes this feel like a real conversation, not just us talking into a microphone.
If today's episode helped you or made you smile, please like this video.
It really helps us reach more learners.
And subscribe if you haven't already. New episodes every week. Always warm, always real.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
It truly means a lot. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Diana. Take care of yourselves, enjoy your hobbies, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.